Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Thank you so much for making your time from your busy schedule to have this interview with me today. My name is Patnaik and I'm a research scholar from the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication. And as we are all aware that you have completed your 3 years successfully in this university as the Vice-Chancellor. And today this interview will basically deal with your experiences and also your upcoming vision and mission towards this development of this university. So to begin with, we'll start with some simple question. So, sir, before you joined this university, we want to know about your past career before you joined this university. So would you share us some of your experiences on your past career so that our viewers will have a glimpse about your past?
Yes, before I joined as a Vice-Chancellor of Nagaland University, I was working as a Pro-Vice-Chancellor in Mizoram University. Okay. And more than half of my career, which is spanning around 40 years, I have spent half of that in Northeast. Okay, so for me, my stay in Nagaland is nothing special in terms of the logistics or in terms of lifestyle or anything. But Mizoram University background experiences have really helped me to a great extent in understanding Nagaland State and Nagaland University.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir, for sharing. Sir, I want to ask you, what prompted you to apply for the post of Vice-Chancellor in our university?
It's not like that you pick and choose.
Yeah.
You see, Vice-Chancellor position is definitely an elevated position, and that every academic who joins in the university system would aspire to become. And it would be appropriate if it happens in at the end of one's career. And interestingly, when I became Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I was nearing my year of superannuation. And luckily, I got this assignment thanks to the Honorable President of India. So there was nothing specific that I chose this university, but Vice-Chancellor position in any university is almost equal because each institution or university has its own typical challenge and typical uniqueness and opportunities. So no matter whether it is in Nagaland, Mizoram, or even the top-notch universities in the country, the position of the Vice-Chancellor is to see the vision that the university set for itself and guide that vision into realization, and also to keep at pace with the ecosystem that is prevalent in the country. I'm talking about the academic and research innovation ecosystem. And this is the job and responsibility of the each and every Vice-Chancellor to see that we perform those duties as per the acts and statutes. And the principal task of a Vice-Chancellor is to see that the institution is run as per the act and statute and the institutes that are in place and as per the directives of the ministry, Government of India, so that the institution will be in the right track of development in offering the highest quality of education.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for sharing. Sir, we would want to know about what difference you found from your parent university, which you came from, and our university. If you have to compare, what differences you have?
This is a very sensitive thing, but let me be very clear.
Yes, sir.
My parent university, when I left, it was A grade. Now it is A plus university.
Yes, sir.
When I joined here, it was a B grade university. Now we are B plus university.
Yes,
and there are many things that need to be attended to immediately by the new Vice-Chancellor, which was not done earlier. For instance, as soon as I came, the biggest challenge was to have our own ordinance of Nagaland University, which we could be able to procure for ourselves, get it gazetted, published in the Gazette of Government of India. And also, starting point is that, then you can imagine whatever the things left out. We did not have NAC accreditation, which expired. And we had to go for NAC accreditation. And we were not amongst the universities, central universities or any other universities in the reckoning of the NIRF ranking. Now that we are among the 150 to 200 cohort group of the NIRF ranking. So there are many things that were to be done which were there earlier in my earlier institution. Like in Mizoram University, it is I'm talking about the infrastructure, the quality of infrastructure, the laboratory facilities, the equipment, the teaching, and I also filled up many teaching positions. Teaching positions were also not filled up. Non-teaching positions were not filled up. Statutory officers, all the statutory officers have been appointed during my tenure. Prior to that, many statutory officer positions were also lying vacant. Importantly, the position of the finance officer was lying vacant for years together, and it was being managed by some in-charge person. There are so many things that were there in Mizoram University. When I came here, they were not in place. So my first and foremost job was to get those bare minimum things that we need to have to run the institution and take it to a different level.
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm sure, sir. It's a great achievement for us for coming up to the rank of 150 to 200. So, sir, according to you, what would, in your personal definition, what would be a successful central university, how it should be? How a central university should be portrayed according to your personal definition?
Now, according to my personal definition, what was Nagaland University was also Central University. What is there now is also Central University. But a Central University has to provide the leadership position among the other universities in terms of academic research and teaching. And this is to be evidenced by the quality of the product that we produce, that is the students. When our students fare well at the national level and at the international level, then that will speak about the leadership position of a university. And being a central university, we have the opportunity to take the maximum benefit of the resources that are apportioned by the Government of India, Ministry of Education. Earlier, whatever the resources that were available were not in tune with the requirements of the Central University, and the focus and the vision of the leadership need to be more wider and also more more dynamic, so that the university can develop and grow to the extent that can be possible with respect to other central universities of the country.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, I also wanted to know, like, you came to this university, I'm sure you had a lot of challenges as well to come as a Vice-Chancellor in this central university. So I want to know some of your challenges you face and how you address them accordingly till your 3-year.
The first and foremost challenge of Nagaland University was to have so many number of campuses.
Yes, sir, I'm sure.
For a Vice-Chancellor, physically it was a difficult proposition to travel in 1 month to the 4 campuses.
3 campuses.
Now we have got the 3 campuses.
Okay, yes.
Earlier we had 4 campuses, and the 4th campus that I am referring to was a temporary campus in temporary accommodation, spending crores of rupees towards the maintenance and renting of those buildings. So, according to many of my colleagues here, the most important historical decision that we have done during my tenure is the shifting of Dimapur campus, the School of Engineering, to Kohima. That was the biggest challenge, and because of so many Western interests, because of people, many people who had their own personal interest, but then thankfully all my colleagues, all my teaching, non-teaching, my student, everybody cooperated for shifting, because we are coughing up annually to the tune of more than 2 crores, which is a huge sum. And we are maintaining that campus for 17 years. With that money, we could have constructed our own building and our own facilities in Kohima, and have got our own permanent campus. So that could be done, and that was a challenge, number 1. Number 2 challenge was the academic ecosystem. Because the number of teachers was less, the number of students was less, number of PhD students was less, everything was less. How to make it more and also qualitatively more competitive and also qualitatively more productive. That was my biggest challenge.
Okay,
and in 3 years of time, what I have envisioned was to transform that ecosystem into a dynamic ecosystem by incentivizing our teachers, by recruiting large number of teachers, by recruiting the non-teachers, by having everything based on merit and competence.
Yes, sir.
It's not that we appointed just a bunch of people who would be working in our university. It's not like that.
Okay.
I would say on record that all the teachers that we have recruited in the past 2-3 years, they have made a mark in their own respective fields. And that is visible from the number of patents we have been granted last year, and that is visible in terms of the publications that we have also been getting each year. And also our researchers are doing wonderful job and making mark at the international level.
Yes, sir.
That itself is a great satisfying factor, no matter whatsoever the challenges that were there. Third, I will speak only through 2-3 challenges.
Yeah, sure.
The third challenge was, the infrastructure. The infrastructure was in a very bad shape, if I'm allowed to use that word.
Yes.
I don't know to what extent I'm, at liberty to use that word, but we've transformed, befitting the 21st century requirements, our laboratories, our buildings, and our accommodation for the teachers, for the students. Everything has been, now in place properly. It is gives us some semblance of, acceptability. That actually, I'm talking about even the hostels.
Yes, sir.
The conditions in the hostels were so horrible,
Yes.
because there was no proper kind of, maintenance. Our students are very nice, and they are very nice students, so they are very cooperative. They could be able to adjust to whatever infrastructure that was in place.
Yes,
But once I see that, I wanted to transform it, and I don't mean to say that I have achieved everything.
Yes, sir.
We have to do so many things. I fully agree.
Yes.
But at the same time, we have at least something, some kind of thing in place. Now there is a lot of improvement from the earlier condition.
Yes, sir.
So this is the infrastructure was the biggest challenge.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Okay, thank you so much for sharing. As a former student of this university, I also face a lot of challenges as well, especially hostel, like you mentioned. But after joining this research scholar, I joined this hostel and I could see a lot of changes. So thank you so much, sir. And looking forward for more developments to come in the hostel as well. So, sir, when we talk about programs related to faculty development or students-related activities, what are your plans to uplift the students as well as the research scholars? Like, what are your vision towards uplifting the students' welfare?
Actually, Nagaland University is one of the few universities in the country which is incentivizing the research scholars.
Yes.
For instance, now all our research scholars are having scholarship.
Yes.
No matter whether it is small or big. Earlier, some scholars were not getting scholarship, but they were doing work.
Yes, sir.
That's number one. All our research scholars are allowed to attend one national or international conference, and we pay some amount, an amount of 10,000 rupees
Okay,
during their program, PhD program. Okay. And our PhD students are also given some money for processing the samples of this. Although they are working in the laboratory, there are certain facilities that are not available, like some equipment to process the samples. We are providing them some incentives. On the top of that, we are modernizing our laboratories to a large extent. And last year we spent around more than 10 crores for procuring all latest equipment. Now, for example, you are aware of the fact that we have got one cancer research center recently we inaugurated.
Yes.
And for that we procured the latest equipment, and I'm told that that laboratory is number one now in the Northeast region.
Yes, sir.
that is a great achievement. I personally feel that I was not consciously doing that, but I was doing it. But when I realized that it is the thing that we have been able to do it, that's a wonderful thing. We are in the last 3 years. You will not. I don't know. I have to make a count. Around 50 to 20 buildings, small, big buildings, we have been able to construct. And in the next 2 years, which is your next question, I am going to construct 20 more buildings, mainly for research scholars, 2 each in the 3 campuses, 6. And for teacher accommodation, we have got 6 buildings. Not 6 buildings, it's more than number than that. Means to accommodate at least 30 each, I think, in 3 campuses. For non-teachers, again 30 each for 3 campuses. So around 20 buildings we are going to construct. It is at an advanced stage of process, and now the tender will be issued by the implementing agency, Central Public Sector Undertaking Implementing Agency, which is a mini Ratna company. It is executing this project of 20 buildings, and in 2 years' time, I think that is also going to come up.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you so much. We are looking forward to such developments, and it will be very good for the students as well and research scholar of our university. Sir, when we talk about the issues related to our university, the major hurdle when it comes to our university is the road connectivity. So I want to know if you have taken any initiative to convey to the state government or the central government regarding our university situation, the issues and all.
This is the first thing I undertook.
Okay, sir.
I approached the state government, our registered wrote a letter
to
state government to shift this national highway and bypass it, this university. Interestingly, the then DC, Deputy Commissioner, was in conversation with the villages. The villages are expressing their inability to donate their land. Donate not to give the land, because they will be compensated.
Yes,
I was telling those villages, there are 3-4 villages, that I will give you the right to passes on the present road, but you allow us to shift this national highway to a bypass.
Okay.
Discussions were going on, serious discussions were there, but it is at the stage of negotiation and conversation with the village people and the administration. I was very serious.
Okay.
I was very serious, but the initiative from the villagers have to come, and if they give the land, then immediately we will be glad, because we have taken measures. But that was stalled at that level. Okay. So I would love to have, because my concern is 10, 20 years down the road, if there is a speeding truck in the night, goes through and hits one of my children, then who will give for that?
Yes, sir.
That is a kind of my concern. I told to all the stakeholders, but things are still to take its own time, and so let us see. Something will come up. Yes, not if not during my tenure, but I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm at it from the day one.
Yes, it will be very good. It will be a remarkable achievement for our university as well if these things start establishing. Thank you so much, sir. Apparently, looking at you, you look very strict person, and I was little nervous actually, but now having this conversation really makes me feel comfortable. Thank you so much, sir. We have come to the end, and I would like you to share some of your thoughts and message if you have on your side for the students, faculties, and also to the various stakeholders for your upcoming tenure and your plans and vision.
My message to all the students is you have to change your work culture.
Okay, sir.
Because now in the 21st century, unless you remain focused on the work, it will be very difficult to compete at the national or international level.
Yes, sir.
My message to the other stakeholders is also, if we change the work culture and orient ourselves to fit into the requirements of 21st century, then nobody can match with us. Because the people of Nagaland are very serious people, they are diligent, and they need focus.
Yes, sir.
Once they are focused on their task, nobody can beat them. So I expect them to realize this and achieve
Yes, sir.
laurels for the state of Nagaland and the Nagaland society.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.
I, on behalf of my department, that is mass communication, would like to convey my thank you and also wishing you good life and good health. Sir, we'll look forward for upcoming interviews with you and have interactions with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.